is shaping up to be one of the busiest travel weeks of the year here for July 4th, and lots of people just getting ready to go on vacations.
Yeah, I wish we were some of those, right? But it doesn't always happen that way. By reporter Jacob Luthi, he's been talking to the experts to uncover where the best deals are, and this is what we want to know, Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, AAA projects that just this week alone, over 72 million Americans are expected to travel domestically for the 4th of July week. But one local travel agent tells me that she's actually seeing an increase of people looking to travel internationally this year. Now, Tracy Williams, a luxury vacation specialist with Destinations Travel in Fayetteville, says once spring hit, her agency began getting calls for last-minute getaways for the summer. Williams adds that they feel like consumers this year are paying about the same for a trip as they paid last year, and even with some last-minute travel, finding less expensive airline and hotel prices. So where are people going? Well, internationally, Williams says Europe is the summer's hottest destination, with favorites like Italy, Switzerland, Croatia, Greece, and Ireland topping travelers' lists. Locally, Williams says Mount Magazine, Roaring River, Devil's Den, Petit Jean are all local favorites. She adds that Branson, Missouri is close, and that's where a lot of people flock to as well. And Williams adds that her agency has not seen inflation or costs get in the way of people looking to travel this summer.
Have not seen a slowdown in people deciding not to travel because of cost or inflation. As a matter of fact, earlier in the year we had a few weeks that were quiet, and so we were thinking, well, maybe it's going to be not as busy a year. But then April, May, and June, we saw a huge amount of people start to call and for last-minute travel.
Now, for people looking to travel, she says it might be a little late for summer, but she says 6 to 9 months is what she tells people to plan for, because she says it gives you time to save money for the trip, and it also allows you to get the destination that you want.
Yeah.
So that's really important. She also says you cannot predict flight cancellations. You cannot predict getting sick, getting an injury before.
Right.
So trip insurance, she said, could be really important as well.
Right. It's so hard to plan in advance like that. 6 to 9 months, that's a long time.
I've never done that for a trip. Maybe I need to get with it. We're always like last minute, month before. We say we're going, but nothing's booked till the month before.
I think the best tip there to save some money is book locally. Stay here. Find something in Arkansas.
All those places that we listed are all great places. I've been to a few of them, so yeah, why not?
A lot of them you can do in day trips too, if you don't mind being in the car for 2 or 3 hours.
And take multiple vacations.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, thanks for that, Jake.